Theo's coffee girl. What happens when the man at the top notices the girl who brings him coffee? This is a quiet little story about ambition, assumptions, and how sometimes the strongest connections are brewed slowly. Nicholas Varon was not a man known for emotions. Billionaire. Ruthless. Unattainable. He ran Varon Enterprises like he ran his life with precision, power, and a complete disinterest in anything messy, especially love. So when his grandfather, the founder of the company, delivered an ultimatum, marry by the end of the quarter or lose your inheritance, Nicholas didn't blink. He made a spreadsheet. Across town, Emily Clark was desperately trying to hold her life together. Her bills were piling up, her job as a freelance designer barely covered rent, and love? That was a fairy tale she gave up on long ago. Until an email pinged in her inbox and it read, "Business proposal, 3-month marriage contract, $500,000. Terms attached." First she laughed. Then she read the fine print. And then she said yes. They met at the courthouse. No guests. No photos. Just a cold signature on a marriage license and a nod from the judge. He didn't smile. She didn't cry. It was a deal. Nothing more. But things changed the moment she stepped into his world. Lavish parties. Sharp-eyed board members. Cameras flashing every time they walked side by side. Emily played the part well. Elegant, poised, affectionate in just the right ways. But behind the scenes, Nicholas barely spoke to her. He didn't ask how her day was. Didn't know her favorite color. Didn't care what music she liked. Until one night. They were at a charity gala. She wore a red silk gown. He wore his usual expression, unreadable. But when an old flame of his approached, smirking and cruel, Emily did something unexpected. She reached for his hand, leaned in and whispered, "Let's give her something to talk about." Then she kissed him. It was supposed to be a show. But the moment their lips met, something shifted. He looked at her like he hadn't really seen her until now. After that night, the walls began to crack. He started waiting up for her, bringing her coffee, asking questions that had nothing to do with business. And when she laughed, really laughed, he found himself doing the same. She showed him the messy beauty of late-night ramen, bad TV, and painting on the balcony just because. He showed her the quiet corners of his soul, the ones he didn't let anyone else see. But time was ticking. The contract had an end date. 3 months. No extensions. No real feelings. Until he came home one evening and found her gone. Her ring on the kitchen counter. Her scent still in the hallway. And a letter on the table. "Nick, I didn't mean to fall for you. But I did. And I know this was never supposed to be real. So I'm setting you free, before you ever have to ask." He stared at the paper for a long time. Then he tore up the contract. And got in his car. Emily was packing when he showed up at her door. Rain dripping from his coat, eyes dark and fierce. He didn't say anything at first. Just stepped inside, took her hands and whispered, "Let's make this permanent. No contracts. No conditions. Just love. Real, complicated, terrifying love." Sometimes the coldest hearts melt for the one person who wasn't part of the plan. They say love in the workplace is risky. But sometimes, all it takes is one cup, one conversation, and one chance. If you believe love can be found in unexpected circumstances, subscribe and like this video.